Hey, what's up, and welcome to Hack My Growth. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the 3 phases to SEO success. Are you looking to grow your business, but you're not sure where to start? That's where we come in. Hey, thanks for checking out this episode. If you've been watching a while and haven't yet hit subscribe, please do so now. We create new content each and every week that's going to help you get the most out of your digital marketing activities. Now, there's a lot of ideas of what SEO is and what SEO isn't and what you should do and what you shouldn't do. The reality is if you want to rank in search and you want to drive traffic to your site that's going to be meaningful, you have to make sure that you are addressing all 3 phases to search. When you do the same thing over and over again and you don't get results, that's called insanity. Insanity's definition is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So if you want to rank this year and you want to see better results, you've got to stop doing what you've always been doing and start thinking about SEO a little bit differently. This applies to me as well. At an agency, we've looked at everything that we've done in the last year and we've seen what has worked, what hasn't worked, and what adjustments we need to make to ensure that we're still getting the results that we want for ourselves and for our clients. And this brings us to a simple fact of the 3 phases of SEO that we have to understand and have a firm foundation. A lot of people are under this kick, maybe social media is the way to go, or all I need to do is send email blasts, or maybe I need to do paid advertising. The reality is people use Google. It's become a verb. It's something that we do every day. In fact, we have 63,000 searches on Google alone per second. And Google accounts for almost 90% of all search traffic. If you're not leveraging Google's platform, if you're not getting your site indexed there, you're missing out on a ton of opportunities to grow your visibility. Now, I built a stack here, and this is really in the order of you probably should be working on them in my perspective as an SEO. These are all connected and they all kind of lay the foundation for the next step. All of these are critically important. On-page SEO, what we call technical SEO, and then off-site SEO or off-page SEO, which involves our link outreach. A lot of people either focus solely on link outreach or on-page SEO, but very, very rarely do we see this kind of move through the entire stack here to get the results we want. So I'm just going to briefly give you an idea of how we want to approach each one of these. The first is on-page SEO. So this is your title tags, your meta descriptions, your H2 tags, making sure that your content is really well written, that it's targeted for your persona. You need to make sure that this stuff's buttoned down. You want to use keywords. I know there's a lot of talk, and I've addressed this a couple times that keywords are important. They're important. Google is a database. Google is a tool that understands context and keywords. We have to mark up our keywords. So you want to make sure that your descriptions and your title tags are really, really well done. They're buyer focused, that they're also search focused, and you have the keywords in those. You want to treat them the same quality as you would if you were doing an ad campaign. These are the things that are going to attract people to your website, because Google's not just looking at your site's content, they're also looking at how people interact with your site in the search results. So if you have a bad title tag and you have a bad meta description and you're getting that impression but they don't click, your rank could fall. Or if somebody clicks on it and then they don't really get what they expected and they come back, you also can be negatively impacted by search. But if you have a great title tag and a great meta description that drives somebody to your website, you can actually have them engage with your website. That can really help promote you in search as well. Google is looking at user engagements and user metrics. On-page is a big part of that. The next phase is technical SEO. And sometimes this gets lumped in with on-page SEO, but the reality is technical SEO is a little bit different. This is where we're talking about structured data, schema markup, which can be scary sometimes. I've got a couple videos on that are very helpful and kind of walk you through step-by-step how to do it. I was afraid of structured data just a couple years ago. Now we use it every day. I think it's one of the most important things that we need to get behind and really start to take ownership of as SEOs, as business owners, to get more out of our website. Technical SEO is also going to cover things like your site structure. Do you have your URL structure correctly? That your pages are being indexed correctly? How fast is your website? Fast sites are going to rank better. They're going to do better. Google doesn't like slow things. And then mobile. While this plays a much larger role in the B2C space, it's continually going to be something that Google is looking at as more and more of the world goes mobile in their searches. So if your site's not mobile friendly, if you've got mobile issues, like using Search Console to check out your technical SEO issues, great idea. You should be using Search Console, looking at how your site's being indexed, looking at your site speed, and seeing how your site's working on mobile. Is it mobile friendly? The last part of the stack is off-page SEO. If you're doing link building, but these 2 things are not in order, it's not going to be as helpful because you're pointing to a site that's not really meeting all the requirements. If you're just blasting links to your website, but you're not taking care of the content, the meta tags, the structural integrity of the site, this stuff's not going to have the effect that you want it to have. So once you have your foundation built, once you begin to add some structured data and some technical elements to your site, now you can start doing your link outreach in partnerships. And you can look for sites that you can build relationships with. You can look for places that you can create value and content with, or build community on, to generate those links in a white hat, natural way. There's nothing wrong with link building as long as you do it the right way. Don't just blast a bunch of links to your site for no reason. Make sure that you're outreaching to the right people. Make sure that you're promoting your content. Make sure that you're promoting other people's content. Be a part of the community. That's how the internet works. It's built on community. It's built on relationship. So by having these three elements, you're going to see amazing results to your search rankings and your search visibility. I guarantee it. Don't just focus on one of these, but start with on-page. Make sure you got it together, and then start to build in your technical elements, and then do your link outreach. These core phases, these are fundamental to ranking your site in search. If you got any questions, please comment below. And until next time, happy marketing.